And we are live. Hi, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Let's start with afternoon first because it's bright sun outside. And here in Singapore, it's coming to 4 o'clock. And it's our usual monthly go live, uh, a global digital business. Am I connected? Y'all can hear me, right?
Mhm.
Ladies, okay. Because just now my screen went blank. So, um, was it this month we did twice go live,
Yes.
right?
September,
Yeah.
yeah.
The signs of aging, okay? So for this particular month, we did twice because uh, in August, we didn't have the opportunity because, virus hit us and some of us actually got sick. Some of us actually had things to do. So we postponed our August to September, first week of September. And today, end of September, we actually did another go live, right? So our sharing today will be, uh, sorry, maybe let us quick introduction. I'm Janice from Singapore. I'm a full-time working mom, and I've been working on this digital business for close to 5 years, coming to 5 years. So I let Miyako Sang
Yes, thank you.
introduce herself first.
Yes, okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. It's Miyako from Germany. It's a Sunday morning, and a bit cold here. And I am a data business owner since 2022. And at the same time, I'm working as an interpreter and a tour guide for German people and the Japanese people. And I have a German husband and 3 kids here. Okay, and I pass to Shaping.
Yeah, thank you, Miyako-san. So I'm shipping from Singapore, like Janice, and I have been in this business for like 3 years, and then I'm a full-time working mom too. So managing this business as a side hustle. Maybe you can let Wei share a bit about herself.
Okay, then so, Shaping. Yeah, hi everyone. For those who do not know me, my name is Wei Yi from Singapore. I'm currently working a full-time job in the finance industry. But alongside that, I'm also running my this own digital business for coming to, 3 year plus now. Yeah. So yeah, last Josephine. Sorry.
Thank you, Wei. Hi, everyone. I'm Josephine from Singapore as well. So I'm a full-time working mom and also in this digital business for 4 years. Just nice. Yeah. So thank you.
Okay, so what's our sharing this month about our global digital business opportunity? We're going to talk about from 9 to 5 and to time freedom. How did we break free from uh, our usual corporate life? I just give you a short introduction or a short sharing about myself. In the past, I used to join the corporate race, wanting to be at the top niche so that you will get your promotion, you will get your increment, you will get better bonus, right? So what's torturing is uh, when you talk about promotion, there's only like one position, and but you actually have 10 people that is fighting for that one position, right? So that is let's say very tiring because you probably want to stand out, and uh, in order to stand out, right, you try to do your very best in your work. Okay, so for myself, I actually sort of like decided to climb down from the corporate ladder, not to chase after promotions anymore, but to chase for time that I've actually lost out with my family. Okay, so today I will let Miyako and Wei Yi, let them to share with you what's they're sharing from them. How how did they how did this digital entrepreneurship change their life from a 9 to 5 and to obtain more time freedom? May start with Miyako first.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Janice. Okay, hi everyone. So I have been working as an employee for many years at a travel agency, and not only 9 to 5, but I worked so long, sometimes 6 to 23 o'clock, or so a lot of overwork, and I was always exhausted. And since I got 3 kids, I had more work for raising children and household, and I was always frustrated, and I always thought I need more hours than 24 hours, but everyone has only a 24 hours and they have to sleep, and then since I worked this online business, finally I got the time freedom. That means I can use my time as I choose, but as I want. And especially my big why was my aging parents. And my parents, I live in Germany, but my parents live in Japan. So I could not visit my parents after work or only weekend. I have to fly to Japan, and it took me so much time, so many days. And it was, they were, I am always worrying about my parents, and also very worrying brought nothing. So then I got a freedom, and then I can fly to Japan whenever I want and whenever they need me. Fortunately, my parents have been very healthy. There's no problem at all. They could live alone without any help. But 2 years ago, my father was a very critical condition, and I got a telephone, and the next day I could fly to Japan to see my father. It was a big deal because when I was an employee, it was very hard to fly to Japan the next day. When always I have to ask to my colleagues, and I have to take care of my work during the absent. But on this business, on online business, I can work everywhere on an airplane or in Japan or wherever I am. So it was no problem to fly to Japan the next day, and I could beside my father every day. And he was passed away, but I could stay with him, and until funeral I stayed in Japan. It was really sad, but on the other side, I felt a peace of mind because I could help my father until the end of his life as a daughter. So it was for me it was grateful for this online business to get a time freedom. And also still I have a mother. She is 91 years old now, and I can visit her whenever I want, sometimes 2 or 3 times. Okay, I got a job, and sometimes in Japan. So it was a good opportunity to visit my mom, to take care of her. So aging parents is for me is a big why. So finally I'm so happy that I could have a freedom, and I could do for my parents. Okay, now it's only the mom, but I have a time for my parents. It was a big deal. And also as my other job, I working on my business at the same time. I'm working as an interpreter. It's a kind of my dream job, but the interpreting is needs so many preparation, and carefree preparation and a deep research before the work. And sometimes I had really had a hard time to find the time to prepare my interpreter job, but now I can manage my time. So I I can dedicate my time to prepare my interpreting job. So it was also um, uh, great that I can work as my dream job as an interpreter. So at the same time, I'm working as an online business, and also I'm working interpreter or the tour guide. It's working pretty good. So I'm really grateful for this online business that gave me time freedom. Okay, that's all from me. So I pass to Jen. So I pass to Wei. Wei. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks, Miyako,
Mhm.
for your sharing. Yeah, so for myself, I think, I don't know, I mean, maybe also like many of you, I mean, as I shared earlier, I mean, I also currently also have a full-time job. So, I mean, I had a stable job, also a decent salary. But I think for me is I felt very limited because I want more freedom. That's what this also have prompt me to search for this alternative. That's when I also started looking into this digital entrepreneurship. And I think the idea of building this my own digital business is something that can work while I was at my work or even while I was sleeping. Was something mind blowing for me. Yeah. So the biggest change for me is this digital business have give me option. I think the freedom is not like uh, just about I quitting my job tomorrow, but it's about the choices that I have with this digital business. I think I with this digital business I have the choice to work from anywhere. Like when we say that because it's online, we can just work anywhere with our mobile phone or laptop and a Wi-Fi, and I have the choice to spend time to create something, or instead of just like I mean for working, I just do my work, but it's a choice to spend time to create something that I want, I desire, and also a choice that I to decide the future that I want, so that I'm not stuck in the rat race forever. Yeah. So this digital business, I'm building this digital business along with my 9 to 5 job, but the mindset of this freedom has changed the way that how I live my life. So I mean, beside working the full time job, I think I also looking to spend time to really do something for myself, that creates something for myself for my future. So like we say, like weekend, I'm not just using for watching TV or doing doing something relaxing, but also to a choice to spend time to build something for my I mean the something this that I have the choice that for freedom of my life that I desire. Yeah. So this sense of control over my time, I think the freedom to control my time, to control things that I'm working on, I think is something really changed me, and I think it's a priceless for me. Yeah, and this business also isn't just a side hustle, but I see this also is a bridge for me to financial freedom and as well as a time freedom for my future, because I can actually see a future when I don't have to depend solely on my 9 to 5, where I can also decide a future that I see appreciative for me to see the future. I can decide where I want to work, how I want to spend my time, and also to do things that I really want, and create the memory that I want. Yeah. So so I think also this vision of this freedom that also will keep me motivated. Yeah, every day. So I think that's for me how this digital entrepreneurship has changed me and have give me this freedom. Uh, if not just time freedom, also the mindset, the change of a mindset, um, the freedom mindset. Yeah, for myself. Yeah. So I think that's all for me. I pass back to
thanks,
Janice.
thanks, Wei. Yeah. So actually, I think a lot of time, a lot of us, we didn't have that plan or we didn't have that uh, roadmap how to achieve time freedom because we were taught to work and work and work. work and then try to save, right? So saving, it was difficult because as we grow, we want to travel more. We want to see what's outside uh, our country. We want to explore. We want to learn more that are not what within our vision, right? So in a Chinese saying, maybe Miyako may not know. Uh, I don't know whether I will get it right or not. 行万里路好过走 something like that. Like you travel more, you will see more, you will gain more, rather than you read more. The explanation is somewhere there. Okay. So, but if we are limited with our annual leave, right? As a corporate worker, it's not possible to really travel freely, right? So this digital business actually gave us a plan to plan it differently, plan it in a way that uh, we get back more of our time, we and then we use that time more wisely. Okay, so our next sharing will be about how we balance business and family. So business can be very wide, how it's being run, how we sustain the business, how we work on the business, how much time we need to spend on the business. So many of us here, we are actually working and this business is as a sideline. Then how did this business help us, uh, and how can we manage having to work, having to manage the family, having to run a business? And I will get Sheping and Josephine to share with you. Maybe Sheping first.
Yes, thanks, Janice. So, when we say about balancing work, business, and family, actually sounds quite impossible, right? So, actually, many people who my friend actually knows that I'm actually doing this sideline. They will ask me, isn't running a business on top of your job, family will drain you more? Because before this, right, my life was only work and family. Already that is like draining me, So every day I was like rushing through work. Then after that, rush home, then cook, then have to catch up with my kids, my daughter's homework. So like even when I was with her, right, my mind is like at work. I mean still stuck at work lah. So I was like everywhere, but then I was there with her, but then the mind was not there, still thinking about work. Sometimes you have issue at work. So that I also think that if let's say I would continue this and then if I don't venture out, then so when I thought about starting a business, right, then my reaction, I think most of y'all would think already work and family already drain you. Then if you go and start a business out from nowhere, like my friend often asks me, won't it make things worse? And then more late night, more stress, why you want to add on all this to yourself? So it's like, but then for me, right, if I don't actually take the step out, then I will be still stuck in this cycle. So I thought it's like, okay, maybe I work hard for my business first, then maybe I can really break free from the so-called corporate race, like what Jenny and we has mentioned. But what one thing that actually surprised me was when I start this doesn't actually drain me as much as I thought it's supposed to be. In fact, actually it gave me more balance, the work life become more balanced. So for once I wasn't stuck. I feel that I wasn't stuck in this cycle of job, home, job, like every day repeating the same thing. It's that I found something that it could actually support my income and my family life. I think it's because also like when I found my backup plan. So when you find a backup plan, right, so everything seems to be lighter. I don't know whether does you all like feel the same. So it's like most of the time the stress we had at work is because we want to hold on to the job just like our lifeline. So if you hold on the job like a lifeline, then people will realize that you think that the job is very important. So whatever unwanted job or additional job, it will be pushed to you, and then you will actually take it up. So it actually all this stress, I feel like is actually your own added burden. So once you found your backup plan, and then all this stress, right, magically it seems to disappear. So if I will ask you lah, if let's say if your backup plan is secure, right, will you still hold on your job like a lifeline, and then you allow people to add those unwanted stress to you? So maybe like most parent, or no, not only parent, maybe everyone out there, we want to provide for our family, and then if you provide for our family, you have to work very hard, and then you miss the moment with your loved one at home. So what are we actually working hard for? It's like you're exhausting your time, to your work, and then you doesn't see a way out. So um when I start this business, right, I wasn't like someone who knows everything. So my background was a science background, just a mother, so building this business, along with my commitment at home and work, right? Um, and through this business, I also learned that balance, doesn't mean that you have to do everything on your own. So it's like actually finding the right support, and the right plan, so that you can choose what actually matters. Just like what I found here in this business is the right business framework, that actually allows me to make use of the system to work smarter. This day we are talking about work smarter. You don't work harder anymore. So with the system, like actually it take care of all the back end work. So it doesn't mean that I have to sit at somewhere with a laptop all day long just to work on this business. So even like now, right, even my daughter is already like 30, more independent now. She still doesn't need me like for homework, but then we still need to communicate with our kids, right? We have to like make friendship with them, and then maybe just watch movie together. So from here, right, I feel that I'm present for all those. So and why this business, right, is because like everything is come in the package, so I don't waste time figure things out alone. So having a mentor and a community, right, is where I can learn, apply, and move forward faster. So all this time is like being safe, to do things that matter, like spending time with my family. So why we are all like sharing here, why we are sharing here is because like we know that someone out there is actually looking for that balance. So you don't want to give up your income, right? Nobody want to give up your income, but you also don't want to miss out your family, right? So sometimes life is isn't about working harder here. So it's about finding the smarter way to work. So this business framework actually give us that solution to that. So yeah, so if this actually what we share here speaks to you, right, you can actually reach out to us, then we will be happy to share more. So that's my sharing how actually this running this business and family, how I actually manage it. Yeah, maybe I can pass it to Josephine to let her share, how does this actually helps her to.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Sheping. Okay, so for myself, right, running a digital business and caring for my family sometimes feel like learning the art of balance. So there are days where deadline clashes with family needs, and it's easy to feel stretched at some point of time. But over time, right, I have realized that to balance isn't about doing everything all together. So it's about choosing what matter most in each moment. And while I'm working, right, I will just put all my focus into it. And when I'm with my family, I'll just spend the most of it to give them all the attentions they need. So being a mom of four, I can feel that how fast the kids grow, stage by stage and phase by phase. So in a blink of eyes, right, they are already at the age of being independent. Because of my job nature, as a payroll personnel, so late nights are sometimes unavoidable, especially during peak periods. So every task must be completed on time and with precision. So in this role, full focus is non-negotiable, and because even a single error, in the data could lead to significant consequences. So running a digital business has to be something that around my time, not controlling my schedule. So if you have heard me share before, right, you will know that I have tried different platforms like e-commerce and e-books, but honestly, they didn't suit my busy lifestyle. So through those experience, I learned what I truly needed to look out for. This current digital business gives me the freedom to focus on what I'm doing in the moments without requiring me to have my full presence. Like I do not need to have to be on the laptop 24/7 and things like that. So with the flexibility to carry it anywhere and work in the pockets of my time, it fits seamlessly into my life and instead of adding another layer of stress. And that's the kind of balance I was searching for. So for me, right, the late evenings after my kids have gone to bed are the perfect timing for me to focus on my digital business. That's when I dive into my training sites, pick up new skills, and learn from people who have already walked the path of success. So the best part is I didn't have to start from scratch. I'm building based on a proven systems, which makes the journey so much more achievable. Just 1 to 2 hours a day is enough for me to keep moving forward step by step. And it's never impossible if you have the heart to create a change. So what truly matters is consistencies because sustainability is the real key to long term growth and success. And that's how I'm able to be here for this long. Yeah, so that's all I have to share. Back to you, Janice.
Thank you. Thank you, Shaping and Josephine. So I think nobody can be more busier than Josephine with as a mom of four.
That's
and,
true.
and having to, and I know she doesn't have a helper at home, right?
Yeah.
So she has to manage work, she has to manage housework, she has to manage the kids, she has to manage this business. Where to find balance? Well, you probably have to step in to understand how our business work. How uh, we do mention that our business most of the time are automated, and probably it takes 20% of your time uh, to run this business. Okay, and many times we said this business, and I saw someone actually commented just now in our go live, like need help. Okay, so yes, we provide you a solution. Okay, this business is a solution to many of us. All right, but we do want to emphasize that mm, like all traditional business or legit business, it does comes with business capital. Okay, but how to go about it? It's we want you to we will encourage you to at least sign up for the complimentary webinar first to understand the foundation of what we provide. Okay, once you understand the foundation of what this business concept is, and if you are keen to take the next step, we will encourage you to also pay the 149 that comes with a 30 days refundable policy. All right, when you understand the full framework, you will see the full picture, and it's tied to what you are looking for, then you can start the business officially with the business plan that you choose. Okay, so it's September now, and very soon we are 3 months to end of 2025. Time really passed very fast, right? For me, yeah, I'm looking forward to year end because that's where my family trip. But I'm also looking forward to end of this week because that's where my children will finish a major exam. Right. So if you has been looking, you are has been stuck in a certain scenario, you do not see um yourself being upgraded as a person in your life, you have been so-called stagnant in at a certain stage, and you are looking for improvement, you are looking for ways to get that time freedom, we encourage you to also check out this business. When I said also, I believe many of us have been checking out what's out in the market, right? So check out what we have to offer first before you say no. And then who knows, this might be what you have been looking for. Okay, so that's it for our sharing for September, and we look forward to sharing with you again in October. Thank you and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.